Vintage Vinyl with Mark Punter. This is BBC Essex.
Now, a few weeks ago, Ray Clark got a call on his Saturday morning show from a fella called Michael Kerr, who is from Essex, and got my attention when it transpired he was in a band back in the day who cut vinyl. The band were Almond, Marzipan, and Mike has come into BBC Essex to tell us more. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Now, tell us a bit about you, first of all, and your background in music.
I used to sing with the radio on when I was about 6, 7. Oh, Luxembourg. Yeah, Luxembourg. They used to play all the hits on a Sunday, I think. And eventually, on my 16th birthday, I managed to purchase a guitar from Keddy's in Southend. Learnt all the Shadow stuff that I could at the time, parrot fashion. Probably when I was about 14, I was at Hassenbrook School in Stamford-le-Hope. My sort of best friend at that time was Pete Bettis. He decided he was going to play bass. We used to practice with his little giant Selmer amplifier and in his mum's front room. And then there was another boy at school who had an Eco semi-acoustic. He couldn't afford to carry on paying for it, so I managed to persuade people to sub me the money, and I bought that off him, and I used that for quite a long time. We were very interested in soul music at the time. We got together with some other musicians and we formed a band called Mo's Art. We did a couple of gigs, but only parties, you know, for friends and family. But that didn't go anywhere. We managed to accumulate these musicians. A fella called Terry Dowman, he was an absolutely fantastic saxophone player. And then we managed to find another sax player, Rick Bainbridge. After that, we found Dave Reed, organist. The other thing was that I used to work for Customs Excise at the time in Tilbury Docks. There was a young fella came in and we were waiting to process various documents. It transpired that he loved singing. He was only about 17 at the time and I was a bit older. Got him to come along. His stage presence was brilliant. He was so good with the audiences. We had a drummer, Dave Statner. We were very, very popular in the sort of local clubs. Tilbury Toot, Welcome Club in Stamford, before it burnt down and moved. London Road Club in Grays, everywhere.
So from that point to Almond Marzipan, what was the journey?
We'd done Opportunity Knocks, 68, maybe 67, I'm not quite sure. That really went nowhere. We got nowhere from there, but we just had a phone call one day from an agent or whatever. We were invited to go up to London and audition, and it was at Studio One Club in London. We walked in and there was a gentleman sitting at the piano, not very friendly particularly, but nice player, introduced himself as Reg. We went on and did the audition, but we got the job. It was Long John Baldry, who'd come down obviously and chucked some music at us, and this was around Christmas time, and we had our first gig in Birmingham, but our organist hadn't learnt all the parts, so Reg had to play them. And of course Reg turns out to be Reg Dwight. It was Elton John. But when we played those gigs, the hairs on the back of my neck used to stand up. You just can't believe how good he was. So good.
Did you think at that time this guy's going to go someplace?
Not really.
Let's play some Almond Marzipan. You've brought in a 45 on the Trend record label. Almond Marzipan, featuring Michael Kerr and Open Up Your Heart.
Loving needs love. Each time you hold me. loving needs love. Loving needs love. Open up your heart to all my love. And there's something in the world needs love like love. Open up your heart to all my love. And there's something in the world needs love like love. Open up your heart to all my love. And there's something in the world.
Almond, Marzipan. Essex-based band featuring Michael Kerr, my guest on Vintage Vinyl this week.